did my country over Greece. When you guys think of Greece, what do you think of?
Food.
What do you think of? The Olympics?
Zeus.
Zeus, okay. Well, whenever I think of Greece, I think of the beautiful white and blue homes. I think you guys have probably seen them on cliffs. They're like dome shaped. I'm like, those are so pretty. I would love to go and visit these. So this was able to let me research a little bit more about these beautiful homes. Like if you've seen Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, you've seen these homes. However, these homes are only in Santorini, Greece. So if you're wanting to go see these beautiful homes, you have to go to Santorini. I'm going to talk about actual Greek mythology, covering Zeus, Aphrodite, gods like that. And then I'll go into the Olympics and also some of the foods they do eat there, which is a little different than what we have here in America. So the first thing I'll talk about is actually Greek mythology. Greece it became an ancient Western civilization in 2000 BC. However, the Greek mythology system was created in 700 BC. They were made in the human-like image of what you would probably consider to be normal. However, they had the abilities of nature-like elements. You had Zeus, who was considered the king of gods. Big man on top. He was the thunder god. So you have him who would reign probably supreme over the rest. You have Athena, the goddess of love, war, and beauty, and sex, and stuff like that. Aphrodite was the goddess of love, beauty, and sex, and then you have Athena, the goddess of war and wisdom. They have temples, which I thought were just beautiful. You have the Valley of Temples, you have the Parthenon, and you've got the actual Temple of Zeus. I think that if I were to go to one of these, I would probably just go to the Valley of Temples. I feel like you would hit more of the actual spots of all the temples. They've made them in more of a respect to their actual gods. In my research, I found out that the way that Greek mythology actually spread so far out was it was told in homes, because they would practice this type of religion in their homes. They wouldn't have like a actual place to go practice, like how we have a church, because I'm Catholic, so I go to a church. So it would just be told by mouth. So that's just how that kind of all spread out. The next thing I'll talk about is the Olympics, which kind of takes a special place in my heart because I did track and field. I brought my shot put and my discus, which are kind of a little bit old, so if you guys want to pick that up and see how heavy they are. Today we have indoor and outdoor track, which is just two of the events that you would have. You would have those events in the old day Olympics, which is a little bit different than today's Olympics. Today's Olympics, we have about 2 weeks of events, which starts with an opening ceremony and a closing ceremony with all of the different countries. So it's more of an event that brings us all together. However, the Olympics were originally created to more celebrate the original Olympian Zeus. They had equestrian races, they had the javelin, the shot put, the discus, and they had something called pankration, which was like a martial arts kind of combative wrestling, which I thought was really interesting. I kind of saw a few videos on that, which I couldn't get on the PowerPoint, that's why I didn't use it. But if you ever get a chance to look at it, it's very interesting how they do that. They consider that to be actually one of the most dangerous sports of how it's actually conducted. So in origin, the actual Olympics, they said, lasted about a day. That was made from 1 day to about 3 days, and that came from the actual Olympic website, and then went on to the 2 weeks after that because we added more and more sports, because now we consider more sports to be Olympic worthy. So that's kind of a little bit about our Olympic system that all came from Greece. And now I'd like to talk about food. So I don't know if y'all have ever had a gyro. Anyone here had a gyro?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I kind of delved into this a little bit deeper because that's actually a very popular food there. The actual gyros in Greece, it has it's a lamb meat, they call it tzatziki. It's a very thinly shaved lamb meat inside of a pita with a cucumber sauce, onions, but they also put French fries in it. I was like, I've normally had French fries on the side with it, but I've never actually had the French fries inside. So I'd probably like to actually go to an actual Greek restaurant and see how that's made, because that just sounds interesting. It sounds like a lot of carbs to me, but however, they do revere Greek food is actually more healthier than what we're used to. They actually have a lot of olive trees, so most of the oils they use are from olives with olive oil, and they use the olive oil, all of it. So they have a good supply there, and there's a demand for it with all the different dishes they make. To me, it reminds me more of a Mediterranean type of food. They've got the fish, they've got the olives, they've got all that stuff. They like the fruits and the vegetables. I saw a lot of pomegranates and stuff like that. Greek yogurt, which is kind of funny because we actually love Greek yogurt here, but it's different there. It's a lot thicker and creamier. Like it's pretty delicious in my opinion. I would love to try it. But these are just some of the very few reasons on why I love Greece. I could go on about Greece probably for a whole day because there's so much, because they've been around for so long. But these are just some of the few. There was actually a Greek food festival in Dallas, which I would have loved to go to, but I actually missed it. It was from the September 21st to the 23rd, so it'll happen again next year. It's at the Greek Orthodox Church, so hopefully y'all go there and love it just as much as I love Greek culture, and maybe y'all will want to go to Greece. So, and that's it.